Yes, I'm back. The thing is, I just couldn't stay away. I have purchased a lot of devices for editing on the go, everything. I just couldn't, I fell into the hype, like I said, of oh, it doesn't have any ports and all that, but I got over that real fast because you get what you pay for. The device that I'm talking about is the MacBook Pro, the 2016 edition. Right here. Now I've been using this and I thought I'm gonna go ahead and come clean and I'm going to put up a video. So the MacBook Pro is sitting back here, by the way. I just wanted to hold the box. The MacBook Pro is the machine that I need for editing YouTube videos and my church website. It does better. Now the PC I have back there, it's gonna be here forever. I don't foresee myself getting rid of a PC, but I do, however, see myself using a MacBook to do all of my editing pretty much. I might change up the setup here, but I don't know that I'll change it up that much. I've got some good things in store for you. But I just wanted to introduce myself back to you guys that I've been back using a Mac. And I think it's a phenomenal machine for editing. The power that you get from these little machines is impressive. Now, the fact that they're really expensive, I'm never gonna say that it's worth it. You probably won't hear me say that very often at all, because they're expensive. But if you get your money's worth when you're actually buying it to use it for what you need to use it for. And I don't know very many YouTubers who do not use a Mac for editing. They use a Mac. So there it is, man. I can't wait to hook up a lot of things with it. Let's check out the next part of this video, and let's check out the next. Keep watching. All right, guys. So here we are. I'm charging up the new MacBook Pro, and I was just kind of at my limit, as far as mobile computing. I have purchased a lot of computers, and I'm just gonna be honest. The MacBooks are the ones for me as far as a laptop goes. Windows laptops just don't do it for me. Windows PCs, yes, my PC is still up there. But as far as a laptop goes, I think I'm gonna stick with Mac. So I decided to go out and buy the new MacBook Pro. I got the 13-inch, I replaced the exact same thing that I had before, 13-inch MacBook Pro Retina. And I've actually been pretty hyped about this. Now, when I first started talking about this phone, I was pretty disappointed because I fell into the hype of, oh, it doesn't have any ports and Apple stuff is overpriced. Well, I agree. Apple's things are overpriced, and I'll never say that otherwise. Their stuff is just really overpriced. But, shout out to the Tech Talk crew. I think Cafe Enterprise said it best. He said, Jay, they hold their value. And you're absolutely right. Because I was able to sell my original MacBook Pro that I had for a year for I think $900 or something like that. So that is great value. And I just took that money and put it towards this laptop. So a lot of differences here. I still have another MacBook Pro over here, and I'll probably get it I'll do it in another video because we had two MacBook Pros. So I'll do it like a comparison when I'm at a different part, and after I've been using this for quite some time. I don't think I'll get any different experience in using Mac OS. I think it's just going to be getting used to this keyboard. Now this layout here is definitely from the 12-inch MacBook, except this is supposed to be an improved keyboard, and I've been typing on it, and to me right now it feels the same. Now that's not a good or a bad thing, it's just that it feels the same. So in my experiences with it, just the overall typing on it, it's nothing different. It's supposed to be better. They said it's better. We'll see with time. So this keyboard is nice though. Now, one upgrade that they did do is the screen, man. So in another video, I'm going to grab my MacBooks and put them next to each other, and you will see the difference in the quality of the screens. But other than that, man, this has upgraded memories. It's 256 gigs. Still got 8 gigs of RAM, a Core i5, dual core, Intel i5. But that's good enough for me because the other MacBook that I had, it was a powerhouse when, when doing editing. And so I think I've gotten over it doesn't have any ports. I've gotten over that, man, because actually I picked up some things because I knew I was getting this. And this is just one to hold me over shortly. This is the iBlazin USB Type-C dongle with 3 USB ports on it. So if I wanted to hook up something external, because I'm going to transfer this video that I'm shooting through here and right through here, and it plugs up just fine. Now, other than that, man, this one dongle, and then I've actually got a display port that's coming in that I purchased. It's not a review unit. And I've also got these little small USB Type-C adapters right here too. So these are cool. So I was ready. So this thing charges really fast, I can tell you. It was at 30% when I took it out of the box. I actually did an update, a software update. I did some downloads, and it's still going up. It's at 83% now, and it's only been about 45 minutes maybe. It's rolling, maybe 30 minutes or so. It hasn't been very long. But I did go with the space gray. I'm pretty excited. The speakers on here are, whoa. The speakers on this thing are really, really loud. I mean, they are loud. They're on the sides right here, and they're loud. I would demo them for you, but the microphones on the device that I'm using right now probably won't do that well picking them up. But it has 2 speakers right here and here, and they are loud. And on the top here, where the touch bar would normally be, are the actual physical buttons, the function keys and the power. Now, when I was at Best Buy, I actually used the touch bar version, and I just didn't like it. I was like, I don't see myself using that. Yeah, I don't see myself using it. So like the other MacBook, I'm going to actually go ahead and drop a D brand on the back of this thing right here because it is a beautiful device, but my other one looked brand new because I kept a D brand on it. Now, I probably won't do a D brand on this area right here because I actually really like this, but I'll decide. If they're having some kind of bonus or special or something like that, maybe I'll do that. But for now, this is where I'm at. Keyboard is something I'll get used to, just like I did with the 12-inch MacBook. But the 15-inch MacBook has a lot more traveling feedback, but they have to get such a thin body here. So that's kind of where it's at. So closing up here, it is a lot lighter. You do get a much thinner frame. You do only have the 2 ports here, but these 2 ports can push up some power, man. You can run dual monitors out of one of those ports. I mean, 4K monitors. You can run dual 4Ks out of one of those ports. It's still got a lot of weight to it, actually. Even though this is a 13-inch, it's thinner and smaller than the other one, but it's still got some weight to it. And over here, you've got the headphone jack, and that's pretty much it. On the front here, and that's it. That's nothing to it. They took away the glowing effect on here, and I'm perfectly fine with that. I don't care about it having a glowing effect. That's cool. But what I will say is that this is a very powerful machine. It's a very impressive machine. And, just like the other MacBooks, it'll stay, unless a new MacBook comes out and I decide I want to sell this one and get that one. I don't really feel like doing that, I guess. It's going to have to be really spectacular for me to do that. I did get the Apple Care this time. I didn't have Apple Care on the first one because, I was like, I don't need it. But with this one, this is definitely probably going to be a keeper. So, I got the Apple Care with it. And Apple things, like we talked about, they hold value, but they're expensive, man. This machine is expensive. It's, not for the faint of heart to jump out there and spend, $2,000 or, something like. A lot of people can't do that, but when I budget for something, I just keep saving and waiting patiently. But I will say that a definite upgrade to this thing here is the screen and the trackpad. The trackpad is huge, man. I mean, huge. This is a big trackpad. This is no getting around it. This is a huge trackpad. That's just what it is. No way to get around it. This is a big trackpad. And that's just what it is. So I'm happy to have the Mac back in the house. And this is just a quick introduction, me back to using a MacBook as an editing machine when I'm on the go. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If this video stops after I'm done talking, that means I was finished. But if it keeps going, that means I cut it and was like, oh, I got to say something else. But anyways, your man Jay Will. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.